All right, before I get started with this video, this is not a get rich quick thing. I'm not promising you're going to make a whole lot of money if you do this and do that. I'm not offering you to buy a class or nothing like that for you to get this information. This is simple information that anybody can take advantage of to make sure that you always have some sort of money on you, available at all times. Now, when I say on you, not talking about in your pocket, I'm talking about in an account that you can have access to at any given point in time that you may need it. That can help you build your emergency fund. Could just be saving. Whatever you do with it, not my business, your business. So in my previous video where I talked about being able to have money to tackle, whatever life throws at you and the importance of that, I mentioned that I have a way that I practice to make sure that I always have money, regardless of whether that's, if you're working a job, you can do it. If you're a business owner, you can do it. Whatever you do, you can do it. The main thing is figure out how much you make an hour. So I'm just going to give the example and say I work $20 per hour. Now, with this, I came across this article and I'll put it on the screen. It was an article published on Yahoo. The date says February 23rd, 2024. I believe I came across this before then, and I'm never on Yahoo, so it's funny that I came across this. But the title says, "The 1 Hour Savings Rule." David Bach says it's the only proven easy way to get rich. And in here they talk about 3 steps or 3 rules to becoming an automatic millionaire. Now, again, I'm not promising you that that's going to be you, but I'm just going to pretty much shorten it down, talk about the 3 principles, how you can apply it to your own life, and just make sure you have some money. Now, before I do this, if you have a high yield savings account, that is great for this. If you don't have a high yield savings account, look into getting one because they give you a high percentage compared to your standards, which probably aren't even 1%. So you want to do that. And if I sound like I'm out of breath, I've been walking around doing these videos, but let's go ahead and dive into this. I'm not going to read the article, but I just wanted to give credit where credit is due. Like I said, Heather Taylor, and this is from Yahoo Finance. The 3 rules of becoming an automatic millionaire are to pay yourself first. If you don't pay yourself first, you're not going to have money. You're going to end up paying other people, like your bills and things of that nature. And then when you don't have any money left over, you are then stuck trying to scramble and figure it out. 2, pay yourself first 1 hour a day of your income. That's the key right there. And then 3, make it automatic. Now me, I didn't make it automatic. I just like to do stuff manually so that way I have my hands in what's going on with my finances. I trust myself to do that every single day. So let's go back to earlier where I said I get paid $20 per hour. If I get paid $20 per hour, we're focusing on rule 2. By paying yourself 1 hour of pay per day, you are then paying yourself $20. So if I make $20 per hour at the beginning of every shift, I'm going to pay myself $20. I'm going to transfer $20 out my account to myself every day that I work into the high yield savings account so it earns interest, and just repeatedly do that every single day that I work. If I work 5 days a week, that means I have $100 after that first week. 2 weeks, 200, 3 weeks, 300, 400 at the end of the month. That is something that I take very serious, and I feel like anybody, literally anybody could do it. If you make $10 per hour, you could do it. Now, some of us may have some obligations. It may seem tough to do it, but I would still recommend you do it. I had a friend who was telling me about some financial situations he had, and I said, bro, try this. I'm telling you, it will make a difference in your life. You start building cushion, start getting confidence. You could always make more money. Like if you work at a place where you can get overtime, just work an extra hour. Even if you don't get overtime, work an extra hour to make it up. And you start to build that cushion. It becomes a habit. It becomes a game. You want to see how high it can stack up, how fast. And from there, you got the high yield, so it's kicking you interest. And again, I'm not saying that you will be a millionaire. The article said you will be a millionaire. I'm just saying you'll have something to fall back on if you ever need it. And that's what messes a lot of people up, is they have absolutely nothing to fall back on. As an adult, you should always have something to fall back on. And I believe that for men or women. It's about to get loud because this helicopter flying over. I'm about to turn to see if y'all can see it. I don't know if the pocket is picking it up. Yeah, the pocket is picking it up. But anyway, I didn't mean to get sidetracked there. I just wanted to let you guys know, like, if it was a jump cut, it's literally a helicopter flying above. And I'm trying not to edit these videos, but to me, that is a principle that I try to share with a lot of people that's younger than me that have jobs. Like, do that. At least you have some savings. Make sure if you have a 401k, put money in your 401k. If you have stocks or something, set it aside for that. If you're a business owner like myself, 30% up for taxes. That's what I do every time I get paid. I'm putting 30% up for taxes, because when I get my royalties, YouTube money, affiliate marketing money, 1099 money, no taxes are being taken out, and you don't want to get hit with a surprise tax bill. I haven't had a situation where I had to give the entire 30%, so I look at it as I'm covering myself, and if I have money left over, so let's say I just get $10,000, if I get $10,000, put up $3,000, and then let's say I only end up having to pay $1,700. Well, I just got a bonus of $1,300 that I can save, invest, or splurge if I want to splurge, or do whatever I want to do with it. Protect yourself. And that goes back to financial literacy. And I'll do a video on financial literacy later. I'm currently reading a book in my backpack called Financial Literacy for All. I guess I could show you right here. Financial Literacy for All by John Hope Bryant. He's the CEO of Operation Hope. And I know some of the stuff in the book, of course, because when it comes to finances, I mean, it's only so much you're going to read, but it's always good to refresh and see other opinions and views and ways other people do things. So this is what I'm all about. This is different for me. I felt like talking about this stuff online puts yourself out there, because you have people that you can, they can come at you and say, that's not going to work, that's not going to do this, it's not going to do that. But I believe that if you can save an hour's worth of pay every single day, you'll build up something. And the key is you have to be disciplined. I'll do a video on discipline as well. Discipline plays a huge role in this whole thing, and in finances in general. If you're not disciplined, you can't win. It's like all of this stuff, it's not a game, but it's like a game. You got to learn, apply different things, try things. Some things may work, some things may not work, but you got to have the discipline to keep studying, keep going, keep trying things, and don't give up. Like if you make $20 an hour and you put up $20, and after the first week, I only got $100. Don't look at it like that. You're building your cushion. And if you don't have an emergency fund, that could be helping you build your starter emergency fund. Just saying, because you got to have something just in case. Now, if you're somebody who has investments, you already have an emergency fund, and you want to put it in a brokerage account, that's cool. The way I personally do it is I split it up. 3 of the days, it'll go to the savings. 2 of the days, go to a brokerage account. From there, I might buy some S&P 500 index fund or something like that with that little bit that's in there, so that way I'm constantly investing and continuing to grow. So I'm not just letting the money sit, but it's also on the high yield, so it's growing as well. But I appreciate you guys. Hopefully this information was something that you guys find helpful. It's hot out here, and yeah, this personal channel is, or I'm not calling my personal channel, this channel here will be for things like this. If you have any topics you want to discuss, drop them in the comments and I'll tackle that. And yeah, this is a way to make sure that you save money and have money, that you can invest money, pay off some debt if you had debt, but it's a way you can get ahead. And that's what it's all about. Appreciate y'all tuning in out there.